Welcome to the NFL Week 9. Guys, this video coming out late, busy week for me. Big wedding this weekend for my best buddy. So no time to make a video, but I had my Patreon picks up on Thursday this week. So I had those picks up early. It was a little bit under the weather as well this weekend. But here we are. Last week, guys, 3-1 on my Patreon picks. I was a perfect 3-0. I had Cincinnati to win on the money line last week against San Francisco. I had Carolina to win their first game money line last week. They came through. I had Minnesota that came through. My lone loss was Chicago at +9.5. They got killed. But 3-1 this week. Not a whole lot of games I like. A lot of big spreads. I don't actually have any plays on any of the 1 o'clock games. 4 plays, 3 of them were standalones. My first one was the Thursday night football game. I had the Steelers. They won and covered. So my overall record now up to 19-13 against the spread on the season. So, a couple of tough weeks, but we're getting it going here. I really feel like I'm going to get hot. And really our season average is pretty much where my overall average is on my last 3 years, up and around 60% ATS. So I'm pretty happy with that. My other 3 plays this weekend, again, will be on the Patreon. Standalone games for the most part. I have no 1 o'clock game, so I'm betting on a 4 o'clock game, which I believe is the Buffalo-Cincinnati game. I have a play on that game, the Sunday nighter, which I believe is Dallas and Philly. I'll have a play on that game, and then I have a play on the international game tomorrow morning in Germany, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, between Miami and Kansas City. And then I had to play on the Thursday night game, so a lot of, again, standalone games. Typically don't like betting like primetime games, especially Thursday games, but that one came through with the Steelers. And now, these matchups on Sunday are the only good ones. Dallas, Philly, Buffalo, Cincinnati, KC, Miami. Other than that, there's a lot of big spreads, a lot of shitty teams playing each other. So those 3 plays, guys, you have to sign up for the Patreon to get them. The priority goes to the people, to the patrons. The link will be on the description. Again, only $10 a month. If you blindly followed all my picks this season, you'd be 19-13. You would have turned a profit through the first 8 weeks of the season. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. My breakdowns, I have breakdowns in all the 3 remaining games. So you can definitely sign up and get those for tomorrow. For the other games, not much to talk about because there really is not a lot of games to like this week. Sharp money, I know, is coming in on New England this week at -3 against Washington. Sharp money's coming on Carolina this week against the Colts. But to be honest with you, if I'm going to just put some opinions out there for people who don't want to sign up for the plays, I like Indy over Carolina. New England and Washington, I don't want part of either of those teams. Tampa and Houston, I faded Houston last week against Carolina. They were the most public dog of the week. You almost always fade a public dog. But Houston's a home favorite this week at -2.5 against Tampa. And if I was to play that game, man, I'm sick. We had a hell of a wedding last night, boys. Houston at -2.5. I would go that way against Tampa Bay. Seattle and Baltimore. Baltimore's 6.5-point favorite. Baltimore's quietly cruising through the AFC right now. And Seattle's inconsistent. They look great one week. They don't look great the next week. But I think 6.5 is a lot of points, especially for a team that can score points. So I don't mind taking points for a team that can put up points. I know Baltimore's defense is really good. But Seattle traveling to the East Coast, 1 o'clock game under Pete Carroll has been very profitable. If I wasn't to play that game, I'd take Seattle plus the points. Rams, Green Bay at -3. I'm sure sharp money will probably come on Green Bay. But there's very few teams Green Bay should be laying any points against. And maybe against Chicago, maybe against Arizona. The Rams, I don't know if Stafford's playing, and I know the Rams looked terrible last week, but I would take the Rams at +3. But I'm not betting any of those games. I bet 4 plays on the Patreon. We took the Steelers Thursday night. I'll have a play on Miami and Kansas City, Dallas, Philadelphia, Buffalo, Cincinnati. Link in the description. 19-13 on the season, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. The YouTube, I'm trying to get people over there because I think it's easier for me to post on the Patreon. I like breaking it down. It's a lot for me to come out here and post videos every single week because things are getting really busy for me. But YouTube is a nice way to kind of, advertise this Patreon channel and get people over there. It's damn well free, guys. At $10 a month, who the hell cares? We pay more for everything else, every other service. At least here, you have a chance to have some fun. You have a chance to make some money. I mean, nothing really gets better than that. Let's have some fun. Let's make some money. Like, subscribe, comment, guys. Tell your friends. Good luck. Week 9. I'm pumped. Let's go.